Jesse James is apparently a cheater. He got out of rehab, apparently, and that's what people do when they are not seen favorably in the public light. They go to rehab. Now, I feel that for me to sit here and criticize his cheating would be somewhat hypocritical, because I used to cheat, and I hope that he does what I did, which is eventually develop empathy and become a person who lives with integrity and lives honestly. But I would like to say that I had an intuition about that guy. I saw him first on Celebrity Apprentice about a year ago or so, and I just felt like there was something about him that bothered me. And it wasn't that mysterious. It was about aloofness. He was very aloof, and aloofness is a quality that I think is kind of triggering to me, because I am probably the opposite of aloof. I like to share a lot. I like to know a lot about people and what's going on for them, and appreciate transparency and everything. So I noticed his aloofness in that show, and it just felt like there was something about him that I did not trust. So I thought it was interesting when it came out that he had cheated on Sandra Bullock. And the timing of it was interesting, since she had just won the Academy Award. I don't normally watch the Oscars, but this year I recorded it and then, fast forwarded through it to the major awards. And I was happy for her. She's not, to me, she doesn't strike me as a very good actress or anything like that. But I heard her say on Letterman or somewhere that she also got a Razzie this past year for some movie where she was like a stalker or whatever. And so she went to pick up her Razzie, which is for the worst performance. So I believe she was talking on some interview about how life would pull her down into humility, that was a recurring experience for her, that if she got too high of an experience, then there would be a low experience to balance it out. And that tends to happen. And the public humiliation of being cheated on, and and all of the details of who he cheated with and all of that stuff. I think she wears Nazi swastikas and all that. At least one, I don't know. The details don't matter so much. It's just the incredible high of saying, "You're the best. Sandra Bullock, you're the best actress. Here's your award." And then this horribly disillusioning experience. I believe she thanked Jesse James during the Oscar acceptance, in terms of, and you, and this, and just that great appreciation. And I feel as though what is happening on a celebrity level is that whatever their karma was in past lives and so forth, a lot of celebrities are signing up for a mission that is about teaching people various lessons in a broad-based way. Because nobody cares that I cheated in the past, except the people I cheated on and cheated with, perhaps. But people care about Jesse James cheating because he is a celebrity somewhat. But more important, he's married to a celebrity, a true celebrity. And so this public lesson about the highs of winning and the lows of being humiliated, I believe that the reason these things happen sometimes is that on a soul level, celebrities can be teachers. And in the past, everything was just so censored and restricted. Like, in the time of JFK, a lot of reporters knew that he cheated and stuff like that, apparently, but, they just didn't report on it. It wasn't exposed. And that was all part of, keeping the illusions alive of these people, celebrities and politicians, getting to this place of power, and we respect that and we long for that, and that's where the happiness is. But when we see the fall and we see the humanness and the suffering that they all go through, it leaves us with one less place to escape to. And we see that what happens in their life on perhaps a less grand scale happens in our life as well, which is we might get really high on ourselves and feeling pretty good and like sassy and cocky and bragging and, you know, egotistical, and then bam, something happens that, you know, humbles us and brings us back down to size. So those are some of my reflections on the whole process of Jesse James and his infidelity.